Welcome to today's Bible quiz. There are totally 10 questions to put your knowledge of the scripture to text. Are you ready for this? Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get started. Question 1. What were the two animals that spoke to Helen in the Old Testament? Is it a parrot and ram, or a serpent and a donkey, or a sheep and lion, a cow and camel? It's a serpent and a donkey. Get that? In the book of Genesis 3, verse 1 to 4, and Numbers 22, verse 28 to 30. Question 2. Who is the humble man that God described as a blameless and upright man? Is it Abel or Isaiah? Is it Job or Joab? Then the Lord said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on earth like him. He is blameless and upright, a man who fears God and shuns evil." Job 1 verse 8. Question 3. Which disciple did not believe that Jesus was risen until he saw him with his own eyes? Was it Philip or Thomas? Was it John or James? Thomas said to them, "Unless I see the nail marks in his hands, and put my finger where the nails were, and put my hand into his side, I will not believe." John 20 verse 24 to 29. Question 4. Who is the person that hid the Israelite spies in Jericho? Was it Jezebel or Gomer? Was it Mary Magdalene or Rahab? Rahab took the two men and hid them. She said, "Yes, the men came to me, but I did not know where they had come from." Joshua 2 verse 4. Question 5. Which verse and chapter of the Bible describes the transformation of water into wine by Jesus? Is it John 2, verse 1 to 11, or Luke 1, verse 1 to 5, or Mark 5, verse 2 to 6, or Matthew 3, verse 3 to 9? The answer is A. Jesus turned water to wine at the wedding in Cana. John 2, verse 1 to 11. Question 6. Who named Ruth's son Obed? Was it Boaz or Naomi? Was it the women of the neighborhood or Ruth? The women of the neighborhood named the boy Obed. They told everyone, "A son has been born to Naomi." Obed became the father of Jesse, who was the father of David. Ruth 4, verse 13 to 14 and 17. Question 7. At Christ Crucifixion, when darkness appeared, how long did the darkness lasted? Is it 1 hour or 4 hours? Is it 2 hours or 3 hours? From noon until 3 in the afternoon, darkness came over all the land. Matthew 27, verse 45. Question 8. Why did Isaac claim his wife, Rebekah, is his sister? is it because he thought he might be killed? Or because he hate her? Or because she is his sister? Or because he planned to sell her? When the men asked him about his wife, he said, "She is his sister." He was afraid to say, "She is his wife." He thought they might kill him on account of Rebekah, because of her beauty. Genesis 26 verse 7. Question 9. What miracle did Jesus perform on the water when him and his disciples were moving to the other side? He woke the dead, he calmed the storm, he healed the blind, he fed thousands. Jesus rebuked the wind and said to the waves, "Quiet, be still." Then the wind died down, and it was completely calm. Mark 35 verse 41. Question 10. Who said, "Love is the fulfillment of law"? Was it John or Matthew? Was it Paul or Silas? Paul says, "Love does no harm to a neighbor, therefore love is the fulfillment of the law." Romans 13, verse 10.